Hello and welcome in this Bitcoin technical analysis video. So this is the first video of 2023. You will see plenty more from me as I had a nice break when we had Christmas over 2 weeks. It was really great to recharge batteries and energy. Today we will have a look on Bitcoin. We had a big short today, which has day trade and swing trade potential. I would like to start with the trade first. Then we will have a look on Bitcoin trading in nice range for the past few days. And then we can analyze medium to high time frame and also what we can expect from here and why we are stopping here. Yes, so you have a lot of reasons. There will be some nice predictions and you can prepare your trade setups accordingly. Also, all what I say in the video is just educational and entertainment purpose. Okay, and I want to say important stuff. If you remember from last video, I said when we open the new year, I expect Bitcoin to rise. There were two main reasons. We had big option expiry, which was putting lead on the Bitcoin price for all year long. For the past few 6 months, once the option expiry was over, it was really huge. That was one selling pressure gone from the Bitcoin, and another selling pressure reason was you had in December. Usually you have people taking losses, forced tax loss selling. They are selling their assets so they can lower tax and rebuy back after New Year start. So you had a lot of buying pressure when New Year starts. It's like mirror image of previous year. Plus institutions are closing quarterly and yearly books. When they close them, they can open new positions, new fresh positions. And sometimes when you have really depressed asset, it's really great to initiate big positions because they have a lot of capital on the sidelines and ready to be implemented in new quarter and new year. So you had a lot of potential selling, buying, which resulted in 30% move in the Bitcoin in the end. Such a fantastic move. I said in the group, of course, new our trading group on Discord. You can join anytime. Knew that in advance. I am positioned long on multiple accounts. I was mentioning that often, and the gains were crazy. Yeah. Okay, now I want to show you what is also important for Bitcoin. Bitcoin historical volatility index is useful for you if you are a scalper, day trader, or swing trader. Doesn't matter. When it drops below 0.5, it's really hard to trade Bitcoin as a scalper. Each trade feels like day trade. You need to wait like hours to hit your profit target. So it's important to watch because it can help you actually to adjust your expectations. Once you go above 1, it started to be, I think people also return to trade this asset because it starts to be tradable better. So 1 is really minimum for scalpers, I would say. So they don't wait forever and just work with alerts. And, as we are pushing like 2, 3 is usually if you like go out, zoom out, you see Bitcoin spend a lot of time in there are huge spikes, but most of the time we are spending inside the 1.1 to 3. Yes, this nice range, which is fantastic. This is great volatility for scalper. Like I had today I had like 5 scalps at least, and even past few days. Volatility is great, yeah, because I can trade, I can counter trade, I can go against the trend, or I can go with the trend. Doesn't matter. I just need volatility. So. But this is great measurement because if you are depressed here, you even 1% move, you should be really happy with on Bitcoin. We also had a nice chart here when we go to Bitcoin tier charts. I was posting. Oftentimes you will see me combining like 5 to 10% of my posts are focused on on-chain, and because on-chain can be useful for us. And we've seen Bitcoin one moment realize volatility dropping so much. And most of the time when it happened, actually Bitcoin pumped, yes, and that was the result even now. Only one time when volatility slowed down so much was November 2018, but the market was really, look at this pullback. This pullback is already crazy, like over 70%. So where do you want to like drop, yeah? I don't want to sound like because now after this fall, everyone's general when Bitcoin pumped like from 6,000, yeah? But most of the people will be left behind on Bitcoin in terms of low. Most people have expectations. This happened every single cycle on Bitcoin and altcoins. People expect to drop lower and lower. In the end, they miss the dip. Yes. What is the solution if you are not a good trader? Of course, dollar cost averaging. Yeah. So I did some dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin as well. And as a trader, of course, we had multiple entries, so it was not a problem. Yeah, we had change of market structure and support area here. Okay, let's have a look on this scalp first so we can clear this from the table. Let's go to 50-minute time frame. Just want to show you how you can combine multiple tools together and how you can literally predict future of the moves. We took it together with the group. I don't doubt most traders were in when I was posting it. Yes, so you can actually see what was happening. So swing failure patterns are really great because they offer you best reward ratios. Like stop loss can be pretty tight and your reward ratio is amazing. Like this trade can make you 5 times to 10 times more your stop loss, or even like for losing trade. So it's pretty crazy. We will discuss this range a bit later. So let's have a look on what happened here. So we have New York's, we had news, yes, because today was just news day a bit. So volatility was sparking up. Bitcoin was pushing nicely from this range here. You can see what was important here. Open interest was increasing, so there was, the move had some power in it. It was not open interest decrease, so people not closing positions. What was important for this? You took high, of course, and you created swing failure pattern, okay? And all these people longing, they are breakout longs. They expect much higher prices. Where do you think they put their stop loss, and where is gonna be their liquidity? Where is gonna be liquidation levels? Yeah, of course it's gonna be after, like below this initiation level of open interest increase, right? So I said in the group, once we lose 21,200, which was the start of the open spike, there will be panic in the market and selling pressure, and that's where you need to be patiently waiting for. Like don't close prematurely if you have such a potential. Because if you don't do swing failure pattern with such open interest increase, of course they can be successful breakout longs, but their reward ratio is like so bad, Who is longing top of the range? You better be positioned already. There is no way you're long into resistance and top of the range and breakout. You don't want to be breakout trader, yeah? So you see what's happened. What happened after we had acceleration of the move to the downside, really hit big take profit targets. We had take profit 1 and the daily VWAP, take profit 2 here when we took out all these lows, stopped out people from this area as well. You see we had the smaller bounce. This was scalp I was taking because you actually negated most of the open interest. Yes. So I had nice scalp here. And then we had another bounce, which I was also trading. So open interest was very important for this trade. Also order flow. You saw you had nice absorptions at the, swing failure pattern candle. Shorts closing in the pain, yeah. But you had this open, breakout longs coming here, which will be potential fuel for you. And that happened. So really nice review also. We watch BTC USD Tether, and we of course watch Binance. Correct con delta, and we need, yes, we zoom out. Oh yeah, the move is over here. So you see longs coming into the breakout. Also beautiful absorptions here with look at this 12-second candle. High volume, high positive volume with the big players, and reversal. So that candle already is giving you very local scalpy reversal, which you utilize. And now let's have a look on more stuff. Also, as a scalper, I utilize Tradinglite. So I saw we filled some nice orders. They were showing you absorptions. Look at here. That was, I think, very significant wall. Yes, 500 bitcoins here. 500 bitcoins here. So that was also nice. You filled some nice big walls here. And technically, this technical analysis is very important. What you are doing here. Let me show you why you are actually rejecting. I will show you over here. That's really connected why you actually creating these stops of the range. Yeah, so we will soon discuss the stop of the range. And let me check here, so I don't forget anything, because a lot of happened today. Open interest increase, yes. We need market structures here. What was really great about this trade also, we had the golden zone back test here, so you could be adding, we were adding additional confluence for this trade, yes, because we don't trade Bitcoin alone. Of course, we watch stock market with it. You trade Bitcoin, of course you trade Bitcoin, right? But ES1 is very important to watch with the Bitcoin as well. And you see what accelerated move to the downside was also stock market going down. ES1, let's have a look here. ES1, small time frame. You see how we were ranging here. We still continue to the downside. There was local swing failure pattern even on ES1, and since that moment we go down. So that's main piano, you know, that's main driver for Bitcoin as well to on the move down. So always helpful to watch stock market. And you know, you were hammered back into the range and then you started hitting targets. Very, very nice trade. And I was taking long here as well. You stopped out a lot of people from these lows here. And you see Tradinglite was also super useful again. You can see what was happening on the lows. You had a big wall. Over 1,000 bitcoins. That's usually a very significant wall for scalpers on this pair. And you were hitting anchor VWAP, which is from our current uptrend, yes. So like more aggressive from this point. So very aggressive anchor VWAP. Plus you took this high, so some liquidity was taken from these two lows, which you can watch on hyblock. And you started closing a trading above medium swing failure pattern. So you did swing failure pattern on the other way around as well. So some people started coming in a bit later. Plus Ethereum, so Bitcoin is in this range, but Ethereum already, swiped full range. So Ethereum was taking similar low like here and created big swing failure pattern as well. So Ethereum and altcoins also helping Bitcoin to create this. So you have a lot of stuff you can combine together. And you better combine, so you want to have advantage. About the current range, it's not so hard. I can hide this for now because I can show you the power of. Let me hide this, and this. So we'll have a look on this range a bit, and then we can have a look on a longer, medium to higher time frame on Bitcoin. For me, the most important stuff was since we, finished our pump up, we started to, since this moment, I already have this market structure. You can see the initial point of it. Since this point, I have this higher market structure area. Yes. From this point, and as we were, supporting over here, I had market structure area support from here, and at the lows, we had this another market structure which is still waiting for the retest, and we had just a week here. So just these market structure areas are giving me trade targets, yes, for my trades. And also when you arrive to it, you look for trade, yes. So you look for short at the top and you look for the longs at the bottom. So beautiful range, and of course you can overlay normal range over it. You also have smaller range here. You can divide this range into two ranges, yes. Smaller range here, smaller range here. I have the big one here, and you can see, easily how high volume nodes are very, very important at the moment. You see on that long I was taking today, I took a pretty significant chunk of the profit here because we just reached very close to the golden zone, the main point of control, and high volume node. This was the scenario I was posting here. I was, by the way, showing the group once we are here. I expect move to the high volume node, and in the end, that's what happened. And we had the smaller bounce first, but the initial idea was later we took lows and we went lower. But still, the idea was to add for the day trade and initiate another scalp, for example, was to watch this area here, and that's what we retested because that's like perfect scenario when you change character of the market and go for retest, then you are rejecting. So right now it's looking good for your short. If you need, you already had nice take profit. If you are short from here, you are adding a bit. Yes, everything's perfect. So that, that was the range. The Bram went over this range really in detail, so I don't have to go over it as much. Important thing I want to mention, which is connected to multiple trades we were taking today. Let's have a zoom. Let's zoom out. So if you're a trader, you better utilize CVD templates. I like to watch spot and perpetuals together. You see when you zoom out what is happening in this range. It's pretty important. As you were heading for the highs, let me show you, because I was doing the post on that, so I save a bit more time. Let's go over here, some useful posts for today. A bit more up, let's go. Yes, this post. So the spot is distributing a lot of profits. There is nice distribution. Also, there was like we were in this small channel here. Price was going up, the spot market was going down. It was giving you bullish CVD and patient. There was like just more high probability you will in the end take out the high at least. Because price was not trending down with the CVD, and it was doing the opposite. So patiently waiting for the high, that was giving you nice patience today. Spot was perpetuals, the leverage was going sideways. They are still pretty scared from the big move. But in the end, you see what happened here. If you zoom in, you can also see the delta from perpetuals, where the spot was not so much interesting because spot is so important, that's what moves market. So spot was not so eager to break out Bitcoin to higher prices. Look at that. It was really small delta here, but perpetuals, they were trying to push it. So all that push which gave us swing failure pattern on that trade was coming, a lot of it was coming for perpetuals. So once you trap them, they are weak hands on the market, of course, because they have leverage. So that was beautiful. This template was also super useful for me. Even now, what is happening right now, spot continues selling. Yes, we have some bull CVD from spot. There are some absorptions, but if you zoom in, this is 50-minute time frame. So let me go to smaller time frame, 1 minute. Yep. Eddie, let's get a look here. Yes, the spot, the perpetuals were more heavily involved at the top of the move. And right now you are squeezing them as they even went over it. So you squeeze these last late longs, yes, in the move. And that's make the move more vulnerable, because the even delta from, this was like massive delta from the perpetuals. So the move can be faded out if there is enough selling pressure. It's giving you potential. Now you already hit a target. I was also pointing out that in the group. So this template is fantastic for this. Even if we go to 1 hour time frame, that's how we were also seeing this massive bull CVD building from the Christmas, right? You see, I think there was over 1 billion. How much was that? Yes. A lot of money. I was just checking how much money. A lot of money, on spot market were selling heavily, and we were still continuously grinding up. So this was also warning you there could be potential squeeze on the Bitcoin, and that's what happened from the new year. So Bram analyzed this range really nicely, so I don't have to go over it as much. What is important to say, I just want to show you why we are stopping here. There is some psychology there. The best part is, I think I was posting that somewhere in the group. Will be hard to find now, but I was saying we were talking with another teacher, Bram, like what's the max pain point, for the if we break out, what's max pain point to destroy so many shorts? And in the group I said 21k. And what was the reason? Yeah, you see this week here. This was the FTX collapse here. Yeah, so everything's about psychology and liquidity. you see the move down here. This was the FTX collapse. This week here to the upside, this candle to the upside was talking the Binance will save the FTX, but in the end, insiders and through information come to the light, and a lot of people shorting. So a lot of people who were shorting the FTX, yes, from this movement here and down there, they will have stop losses, liquidity, and liquidations above this high. So what Bitcoin did, it actually stopped out a lot of these people. Not all of them, but many got damaged, yes, in this process. So that's why we moved up just purely on liquidity. Of course, for liquidity, you are watching hyblock. Super important tool. Let me, it's gonna refresh. So now we can have a look why is Bitcoin stopping here. It's also very technical. So first of all, if you know market is always filling inefficiencies, sooner or later, most of the inefficiencies, over 90% inefficiencies on the market will be filled. Market hates inefficiency. Either it's single prints, low volume nodes, fair value gaps. Market wants to fill them. CME gaps, yeah, is also inefficiency. So you see where is the most of the volume? People, if one side of the market loses this range, what's gonna happen, right? If it's gonna be longs, then you will see a strong move to the downside, of course, if you don't do swing value pattern. But the shorts lost this range, yeah, right? So you see there is not much volume here, so you started feeling this inefficiency. There was no real resistance for the Bitcoin to move up such a manner, right? Only until we reach some nice target. So let me show you why is Bitcoin in nice range here. By the way, this is probably the most easiest range to trade ever because it has big volatility and it's super technical. Remember one important thing on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if doesn't have a narrative, if there is no narrative for Bitcoin, because some narratives fail, like it's gonna be commodity or it will store your money better, it will protect you to inflation. Some of them failed, some of them are just, iffy. Remember one thing, Bitcoin without narrative, the technical analysis, its own Bitcoin narrative, because it's so pure asset, there is nothing to base value on it. Yeah, you have some on-chain metrics, of course you have a lot of stuff, but on technical analysis works on Bitcoin so great because that's the main narrative for the Bitcoin. It's like pure. That's why trading Bitcoin is really, in my opinion, easier than most assets in the world, because this is pure technical analysis here. Yeah, this is PvP game against millions of traders, and if you are good, you can really change your life with trading it. So Bitcoin always will be my number one because it shows when it's volatile. We love it. So let me show you technical analysis why we are stopping here. So we need to start with market structures. You can see there will be a lot of medium to high time frame talk now, okay? But you can learn a lot with it. So first of all, as we initiated our uptrend, that's what is important on each uptrend. Like every time you flip previous range and previous market structures to your support. That's what started happening. Look here, moves, retest of the market structure, another move, reclaim. So every single resistance area become support. And then you had this volatile move. Here we had like 300 million liquidations from, especially from 20,000 to up. So you slice over many things. Bitcoin will do that sometimes. When there is inefficiency of the market, there is not much power to stop Bitcoin, and you can slice over multiple regions. But they will start working as soon as you liquidate a lot of people. They will resume working, so it's no problem. You see these green zones. These greens are giving you local naked market structures. So it's untested market structures from previous structures from neighboring range. Yeah, when you were pushing. So that's what is giving you locally, like from more medium time frame resistance. Yes, from these ranges. But also you have this when we go to high time frame. You can see why this is also highlighted market structure. So this is strong market structure, not easy to break. You expect slowdown here. You expect day trade, swing trade. You see why, yeah? In 4-hour time frame, it's very evident why. It was our resistance multiple times in the past. So it's big market structure. If you reclaim it, you will open doors to another part of market structure. You will open row 220, 2800 level by level trading. Yeah, that's key for your trades. So you are ejecting from strong market structure. That's the one thing why we are stopping here. Of course, when you come to resistance, you don't want to long, you don't want to be breakout longs like these people tried multiple times in the row in this range. Yes, all these people are liquidity. So this is one of the main reasons we are stopping. That's how you can predict, price a bit. And when I go to 1-hour time frame, you can see we were even ranging. We are doing a lot of ranging inside these market structures as well. So they are showing you potential future ranges, right? Also, value area, the local ones. Let's go to 2-hour time frame. Okay. You are hitting VWAP from the 16th June of 18th of July, but I will show you more important range because here was a much larger range. And you see, as we were pushing up, we were creating really small range areas, so they are also helping, especially the really small one. Point of control was hit today. Yes, if you zoom in here, but I will show you a larger pool. Now this is also, there is high volume node here as well. And low volume node was filled today, like fully. Look at this, it was run. So we cleared the inefficiency of the market, at least from low volume node perspective. We need anchor VWAPs, of course, 1-hour time frame. You are also seeing we have hard time to trade and close above this anchor VWAP. This anchor VWAP is pretty important because it's measuring our, you see what it's measuring? It's measuring our downside move from 39,000. Yes, let me check. Oh yeah, it's 32,250. So yes, a pretty important top from the, this is like bigger. This is another downtrend, right? So it's a significant anchor VWAP. And that's what is stopping us at the moment. Most of the time when you have such a significant anchor VWAPs and they are retested after a long time, it's definitely take profit area for many people and they are looking for trades as well. That's why you are seeing ranges. So that's why you see distributions here. You can expect same reactions from these and other significant ones. And of course, what we are seeing here is also you are like piercing into the order blocks. You should do your own backtesting, but if you did your own backtesting, you will know how powerful is 3-day and 1-day order block or 4-hour order block, and you have two of them together. So that's also another reason why you are ejecting. So you see a lot of technical analysis is already showing you why it's happening. Plus some major targets were hit from the this is trend fib extension, so it's measuring the whole waves moves. You see 1-to-1 extensions were hit here. That was like small pause for the market. In the end, when you take out this, or in case you take out this high one more time, you will the longs will have like pivotal targets here at 20,116, but you're already rejecting this 1.0.86, and also you are around golden zone from this extension. And balance zone wise, let me check. Hard time frame. Let me move this here. Yes, this is key level because you see, you are just reaching. This was the starting point for our balance zone levels, and you see this was the initial pull. So this is key. From this point of view, this is key market structure level. This is exact region. You can also dance around, but it's a very important area. So also, it's like this market structure showing you just more precise. And now also what we need is higher time frame value area, and you can see there was smaller range here. We hit VAG of that, and you are also very close to the main. Look at this range. It was from 13th of June to 8th of November. So this box here is giving you also targets for any longs you took here. You need to take, I mean, it's not financial to us, but I definitely took some significant profits here, and I'm looking to shorts, and I built some shorts, yeah, each time we approach the high, because this box is getting me interested. Once you go over 21,800, and you start, like reclaim it, you retest it, you go up, then its market is telling you, okay, I'm interested to get acceptance into another range, which could be this range here or this range here. So you'll watch areas from these value areas of these of these two. But potential to go short here. So today we took scalp short, but it was not just scalp. I was taking in on two more accounts, and potential is to still rotate the range, yeah, right? To retest the POG of that range, yes, the main high volume node here. So that was the idea that's our whole idea when we are shorting this top of the range here as well. Potential, is so important. And you can see that the range I'm mentioning is, this is the primary reason, another key high volume node. That's why we are ranging here as well. And now your question will be, because this is inefficient area, what you will do? Will you slow down here? Yeah, and find some nice range and bounce, or you will continue to the downside? So you can expect some slowing down a bit here with this key high volume node here. But main support from this range is still gonna be this high volume node here. But that's another reason why we are ranging here. Okay, let me check if I mentioned everything what was important. Yes, most of the stuff was mentioned. So now we need to ask what's next for the Bitcoin. So for me it's pretty straightforward. I will show you the let me hide this. We don't have to have that. Here is the chart I use, which I have all the time on one of the screens, so I see most of the important stuff at once. For me, what is important, in case we go to the upside and we take out the high here, I will be aiming to take out liquidity. We have the 7-day liquidity building from this range. It's actually now even bigger with this high, so I will need to update it right now. Plus we still have we had week here, so there is not much left from 90-day liquidity high volume node, and we still have 7-day medium liquidity from this range as well. So this is the most aggressive liquidity. Those are like 100x shorters. These are more like 50x shorters than other people with other multipliers. But we still, we are doing front runs of this daily naked POC. It's getting weaker and weaker. But above this high, I will be still watching if we do feel these single prints here into the naked weekly and key level. And this box I will be definitely watching when we push further, and how we of course you watch order flow and how you actually push it. So this is still area of interest for me. And in case we go further upside, we have this trade area here where we have daily naked point of control with naked daily. This is high volume node, strong high volume node. You will feel low volume node here. The longs, I was showing you the major targets for the longs are at 20,116. So also major balance zone extensions here, 2 of them. So a lot of stuff will be hit here, a lot of targets for the longs. That's another area of interest for me. Daily resistance region. Oh yes, and I forgot to say, and that's important. That's like hallmark of our group. We teach that in Exocharts. In our Exocharts course, we teach order flow support zones and resistance because they are one of the most powerful stuff you can have on the market. And you can see why we are also rejecting. we can return back. A lot of people went long in this region. 5,000 bitcoins were long on the on that region I showed you. And once you're approaching the area, some people want to escape as well. So you have people taking profits, but you also have people getting untrapped. If they are long, they need to sell, so they are creating additional selling pressure on the market. So this is really nice zone also helping us. Before we came here, I said I will expect as soon as you start to getting very close to it, I expect slowing down our range, and that's what happened. Yes, and it can still like slow us down because it's pretty a lot of people. And same way to the downside, we already prepared the zone, so you have your strong technical analysis prepared for you, and you will overlay this with the directly trap traders. Yes, doesn't matter, open interest decreased and some of them got squeezed. Many people hold positions still until you break their liquidation thresholds, right? So these zones work, and also market believes this zone works, so this zone work. In the end, we trade other people beliefs, yeah, in our trading systems. Okay, so upside, pretty local, I would say medium to local time frame. Upside is clear, and to the downside, we are watching. So first area of interest is definitely we are watching these two lows, if we do swing failure pattern out of them or no. We did another low today, so liquidity is getting larger here. So I'll be watching those. If we don't do swing failure pattern, Bitcoin with this such a aggressive push up created a lot of inefficiencies on the market. So you have, look here, low volume node, single prints, CME gap is unclosed. You have liquidity here, weekly single print. So it would be nice if you want really healthy push up on the Bitcoin. It's gonna be nice to close at least those local inefficiencies. So I will be looking to definitely see if when we close, like when you close CME gap, you have potential to have trade just out of the closing of CME gap. So I'll be watching that. We have also these trades, you need some range to place, so it's gonna become like day trade. But of course you can have nice wigs and scalps. These session naked point of controls are waiting here. You can see that over here. I just prefer, when Bitcoin closes some inefficiencies, so it's not gonna be our cloud castle. You see also on the push up, look at these volumes and delta. It was like big volume. So it had a lot of power in the move, but you are seeing these inefficiencies. Yeah, you are seeing these, not much volume here. So this should be filled sooner or later. This one as well. So ultimate support for the Bitcoin, even if you do like super like deeper pullback, is gonna be when you fill all these three inefficiencies together. Then you can have a big, but you don't have to get that, because when Bitcoin is bottoming out, it usually do massive move to the upside first. But yeah, later can happen like a deeper pullback. Any pullback now will be a gift, because we change large market structures. We changed for our market structure, 1 day market structure. This I was taken out, so 1 day market structure also taken out. Now it's all about if we place higher low or not, on big time frames. I think what can send Bitcoin really down, like over the yearly lows, of course, is gonna be if we get big recession in the US and in the world, and inflation is not stopping, because China is returning to the markets, but they will be hungry. They will be hungry for materials. They will be hungry for a lot of stuff, and they can actually bring another wave of inflation. So people should know that, and that can really dive stock market and all risk on assets. So we will see. It's the world is really it's pretty complicated at the moment. It's a lot of pressures, and this I think 2020 to 2000 for the next few years is gonna be very volatile. The structures are changing, right? We had a pretty easy trading environment before, and now everything's changing. Even Bank of Japan, right, after 20 years or even more, they are changing a policy a bit. Yes, that's unheard of. Okay, so we, to the downside, we want to fill the local inefficiencies. We have another medium swing failure pattern here. You also need to monitor when you will be dropping down. Of course, these trap trader zones, they will be important for our trades. But you can see we again need to open the value area ranges and see for our time frame. we want to see when we do pullback how well we will hold this high volume node. Let me turn on that high volume node as well. This high volume node here, and also this market structure. When we do nice retest, yeah. If you stay in that range, or you finish the rotation, what do you do after? Yeah, you continue lower for the lower pullback, or you started to bouncing nicely from this key market structure, which was which can give us, I had to say it, of course but head and shoulders, right? So you will have a head here and big shoulder, yeah, bottoming out. Head and shoulder is like more like retail pattern. We don't trade it much, but we will enter like on much better things. But still, we need to watch what's gonna happen here when we go for deeper pullback as well. So inefficiency area here, and then this is like first like better support on the move to the downside, where we have a lot of people trapped. You can see here we have the VWAL and daily naked point of control as well with it. Just a sec. Nice order block here. So that's another area we will be watching. Definitely. A lot of anchor VWAPs are coming up here. Okay, let me hide this. One more thing, I need to go over this section. Yes, this was, by the way, before the move to the upside. We were saying like, you see that no volume here, so we were expecting move to the upside. And anyway, I can show it to you in my charts anyway. Let's go here. For our time frame, you still have low volume nodes, so in case we go for deeper pullback, what I would like to see from the market is definitely build some volume in this area, so we don't do just pump on the market, because pumps are, they are great for short-term profits but not healthy for the overall structures. It would be fantastic to actually build beautiful volume and range here, and then move up here from these market structures. Yes, fill that gap, so we have healthy, strong, newborn uptrend on bigger time frames. That would be fantastic. So I would prefer a lower pullback, but I might not get it, but it's perfectly fine, because we can enter most of the time. If you're a scalper, you have advantage. You can jump and run trends way easier. It's also area of nice imbalances, so we'll be watching. Yes, and your daily naked point of controls and session naked point of controls will be important for you for the downside. Let me go over here. Yes, look at these, so many naked point of controls. Out of all of them, this one is the most strongest one, 18,187. So you better know. You just need to have alerts as well if you don't catch, because any moves can happen during Asia and so on. But this one is really strong, naked point of control for like day trade bounce. Yes. And liquidity wise, of course, you always evaluate liquidity. So let's have a look. So we can have a look on 7 days. And we can have a look on 1 month. Oh, loading up pretty slow. Yes, I, by the way, do charting on other assets because I trade Ethereum as well. Just day trades and swing trades mostly. See Ethereum rejecting from big anchor VWAP. I chart some altcoins as well, like Solana, because I have some spot trades on it, plus Tesla. For example, Tesla, we are trying to be, we have nice stock market section. When Tesla was at 103, I was giving post. Tesla is hitting some support area, and I'm taking a nice swing trade. I bought some, I sniped some shares already, because if you're a trader, you need to build some other alternative incomes as well, and build stock market as well. And you see what happened since Tesla hit our support area. Beautiful bounce. So I'm charting some stock market individual stocks as well for myself and for the group. They have access to the charts if they are like legend rank, because when I'm adding to my portfolios, I want to do it on strong technical basis, right? So that's what is key. That's another benefit of the group. So not only we trade Bitcoin, we do some Ethereum and stock market. It's still like fresh sections, but it's gonna be like better with time. Liquidity wise, this is 7-day, right? Yes. So even with 7-day liquidity, that's what I was talking about, why we went long here as well, because you took that liquidity from these two lows here and from all these people. So there was already a nice high volume node building up, and below the lows we are building another one, medium liquidity. And then if you want to like wrecked more aggressive, more like less leveraged people, another liquidity node is from 19,400 to 19,000, I would say 18,850, and higher time frame liquidity. Oh, to take liquidity there, you will need to go well lower. But we are already building another nice node above high in case we take it again, which can be another swing failure pattern. So you need to know. And of course, as a trader, you pay attention what is spot market doing. That could be the final words on my video today, as we already said a lot of things. So you can see today when we initiated our short, for example, we had support from the spot as well. These pretty big substantial selling pressure walls, I like to see them because they are helping to create psychological pressure on the market. They don't need to be real. They are most of the time real on Binance anyway, but they are creating nice psychological pressure. So as we are already in shorts, they helped a lot. So, and now you are watching that big wall at 22,100. It's over 1,000 bitcoins on spot market. That's pretty significant. Easy scalp. Depends what's gonna happen if you feel the wall or not, but definitely big order book support. And same way you watch Binance futures. Also we use TRDR. We have multiple templates. They are just these templates are really gold. You are seeing those pressures, those ratios in order books in this range. So far 2 times in this range we've seen the spot market ratio bands are like flashing. So pretty easy longs with our other confluence, and this time again at the lows as well. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it from me. So you will see me posting more videos. I hope it's gonna be useful for you, and I will make sure I will publish more educational content. So I wish everyone happy trading, and if you are not in our group, join us and you will learn proper way of trading. You will see live trades, because most of the educational groups do just post trading analysis. No, we do prediction, and we put our everything is put on our table what we do, because we are real traders. Okay, so see you in the group, guys. Bye bye.